So I'm new to Left of Awesome, and I'm Monday, and my name is Sarah, better known as What's Her Name on Nerdfighters. And yes, so that's about all. Yeah. I'm now going to rant about marijuana. Yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, my mother was telling me about how President Obama had put a moratorium on the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Association's raids of medical marijuana clubs in California. And I was doing some more research on it, and there's a distinct chance that California, within the next 2 years, will actually legalize use of marijuana for consumption and sale, and breeding, not breeding, but growing, technically, in order to boost the economy. And when, I read this article on the San Francisco Chronicle website, my first thought was just kind of, well, duh. The expected revenue from taxes from the sale of marijuana in California is estimated to be $1.3 billion a year in tax revenues if they legalize marijuana. And $50 an ounce levy on retail sales. So, California could be making a lot more money through this. And basically what the bill says is that it would be treated like alcohol, basically. Any person in California who is a legal resident of California over the age of 21, or 21 or over technically, could buy, sell, grow, use marijuana. And while it's not actually legal in California currently, it's severely decriminalized, and I believe they can only, I believe the fine for up to an ounce is like $25 or something, because they say an ounce isn't enough for people to be selling. So if you only have an ounce on you, all they can do is give you a ticket and say you owe the state $25. But another thing that legalizing it would do would not only would it be able to bring money through taxes on cigarettes into the government and try and lift California up out of its recession, but it would clear out the prison system, because we've got all these people that are either on this three strikes law because of marijuana, or just in there because of marijuana in general. And if it were decriminalized, those people wouldn't be in jail anymore. And then not only would our prisons not be as overcrowded, but we also wouldn't have to pay for those people to live in prison. We wouldn't have to pay for the space, the food and water and all of that stuff that we have to provide for the people in the prison system. Then another good thing that would come of it is you could have, government-run offices where you can either get the supplies to grow it or just buy it or whatever. And you could have that on one half of the building, and then the other part of the building could be a clinic for people who want to, quit or something. And it would either be cheap or free, and it would just help people who wanted to get off of it, so they wouldn't be on drugs. One of the big arguments is they say that the estimate is if it were legalized, then consumption would increase by 40%. But there are worse things in the world than marijuana. I'm not saying that people should, go out and smoke weed, because I don't really advocate drug use. But it's certainly better than methamphetamine, or cocaine. There are much worse things people could be doing. They could be out strangling old people. I don't know. And people are saying that it's going to introduce a new drug into society, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because it's already here. Making it legal isn't going to introduce it into society. It's already been introduced into society. And if it was legal, there'd be so many, street crimes eliminated. Because, there would be less, fighting over it on the streets. And then if you got it from the government, it would be safer, because you would be guaranteed to know what was in it. Like, if you, buy a bag off the street, then, Don only knows what else is in it. Like, because a lot of drug dealers lace it with like other more addictive substances, you know, to keep you coming back and buying more, when it's not really the marijuana you're addicted to, it's, you know, whatever they laced it with. And just, it would eliminate so many problems if we just said, here, it's okay to do it, you just have to be 21. And honestly, I kind of think the age should just be 18, like cigarettes, because that's kind of the age bracket for pot. I mean, obviously older people smoke pot, but I don't know. It kind of seems ridiculous that would be the age. But basically, I think it would be a good idea because we kind of need to get out of this ridiculous financial recession, and we could tax it, and crime rates would go down, and it would clear out the prison system, and all of this wonderful stuff. So basically, yes, I think we should do it. And yeah, that's about all. We should legalize marijuana because it's going to help drag California out of the recession and clear out our prison systems and hopefully lower the crime rate. Yeah, so everyone have a lovely week. It's only Monday. 4 days to go. Oh well. Don't forget to be awesome.